Man, I haven't had a freaking HSP for so long. Damn, that's a lot.
They look good though, don't they?
Ooh, actually a decent kebab.
Not bad. As you can hear, it's just started raining, so we'll wait until the rain passes. Alright. We're here. We tried this last night and we got rained out and we couldn't do it because it was too noisy in the shed. So it's now the next night. First order of business. We have the winners from our competition for our Total Tools giveaway competition.
Yeah, for our 3,000 subscriber giveaway.
Alright, I'll do one, you do one, then I'll do one.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Well, that's the only way it can be done.
Our first winner is Poiter. Congratulations, you won $100 Total Tools gift card.
The second winner is Simon Lombardo.
Yep, congratulations. And lastly, Ethan Dowd.
So if you could get in contact with us through social media.
If you could just send us a message, guys, on either Facebook, Instagram, or our website, directly message us on the website, and then we will talk to you about how you will receive the gift card. But thank you to everyone, obviously, for subscribing and for the support so far. That was the whole reason why we wanted to do this. As a bit of a thank you for the support that you've given us to this point. It's been
really great.
It's been amazing, actually. We didn't expect to have this sort of following, really, and it's been great. So it's been really good.
Second thing on the agenda, the hoodies are going live at 6:30. So if you head over to the website, you can go and get yourself a hoodie. Yep. There isn't many there, so be quick.
Yeah. So
we didn't do many.
We may apologise in advance because the process of actually making these hoodies took quite a bit longer than we expected. We actually started organising these
probably 3 months ago.
Probably 3 or maybe more months ago.
Yeah.
When we had a smaller subscriber base, and since releasing the video about the hoodies, we've found out now that there's a lot of people that seem to be showing a lot of interest. So
yeah.
If you do miss out, don't fret, because we are looking into potentially doing a pre-order within the near future. We just need to talk to the manufacturer to confirm that they can actually provide it with everything going on with COVID at the minute. But we are looking at then doing a pre-order for anyone that misses out and would like to order one. So we'll basically make them to order rather than buying a stock like we did.
Up next, we're gonna do the Q&A.
Q&A. First question. 74 GM HQ. Actually, I'm reading it.
Oh.
Just wanted to ask if we would see any more possible HQ builds or old Holden builds. Yeah.
Lots of old Holdens.
Lots of old Holdens. We're not biased by any means. Like we're not just Holden guys or Ford guys. We pretty much like anything with wheels and that'll go. But we just coincidentally have a bunch of Holdens.
Michael just has a lot of Holdens.
Yeah, he's not fortunate enough to have any.
I'm a Ford guy.
Yeah. But yes, there will be more Holden stuff in the future, definitely. Obviously the Sandman, you have seen that already. We'll talk more about that later because there's a question about that later. But that will be coming up in the future as well too.
Very close. Yeah, next one.
Second question from Jeff Anderson. After all this COVID stuff is over, would you consider doing a Hackshop garage car meet?
Yes, we've been wanting to do this for so long.
Yes.
But the freaking lockdown just keeps happening, and it just keeps putting it off and off.
Yep.
And the minute we're allowed to do this with a gathering, we don't know how many people are going to rock up. We want to do it, obviously at a kebab store, because it's what we do.
Yeah, we want to do a kebab run as soon as possible.
Yeah, we want to get the cars there, we just want to have a good night, look at other people's cars, because I'm sick of looking at ours.
Yeah, and get to meet you guys too, because, we always appreciate a message and reading the comments, and to get to meet you guys as well too would be awesome.
Yeah.
And learn from you guys with the way you've built your cars and what cars you have and whatnot. And
yeah.
So yes, we do want to do it. It's just that the situation at the moment, right after this whole year, has not exactly helped.
Yeah, but it is on the cards.
Yeah. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah, right. Oh. Okay. From B. Howie. Okay, hang on. Selling t-shirts. Okay, hang on.
That's so easy. Just read the question.
So B. Howie has asked a few questions. Are we going to start selling t-shirts? If the want is there, we'll start selling them, or we'll get them made. But it all depends on the want. Everyone loves a hoodie, so we thought we'll just do a run of hoodies. But if people are interested in t-shirts, let us know and we can do a run. Question 2 from B. Howie. When will we see the XE in the shed?
Next week.
God, I wish. The XE is probably going to be coming next year. because I think we've got our hands full for the rest of this year. But the XE will be in. We need to break up the Holdens a bit, bring in some Fords.
Yep.
So the XE will be coming in. I've already got a V8 put aside for it. We don't know what we want to do with the motor yet.
Yep.
I'm looking into a tunnel ram.
I'm trying to convince him into a tunnel ram.
Yeah, but I don't know if that's too much carb for a little 302.
Yep.
I've just spoiled it that I'm getting a 302. Screw it. Yeah, there's a neat little 302 Windsor I got for it. We're going to get rid of the E5, put a carby setup on it. Don't know whether to go tunnel ram or not.
If you haven't seen that car, because it hasn't been shown on the channel, it is being shown on our Instagram and our Facebook if you want to check that out.
If you want to go check the car out,
it's a neat car.
See if you'll like it. Any chance having a kebab meet?
Yep.
Yep.
In the near future, hopefully.
Of course we are. Sorry, B. How you're not going to see the panel van up close because Michael never drives it because the HQ is now better than it.
Yeah, that's true. I used to drive the van everywhere, not anymore. And it needs a rebuild. There you go, you can read that one out, make sure you read his name. We got Wheezy over here.
Okay.
It ain't easy being Wheezy.
Question from Pringle Pubes. What are your thoughts on VR, VS Commodores, and are you planning to do any in the future? I love every car. A VNSS, just really, really love them.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of getting one. These cars are really high up in value now. And, you know, we're all, at the moment, it's all out of our own pocket. We're working on our own cars, or we're lucky with the HQ that's someone else is supporting that car. But in the future, possibly a Commodore?
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to it.
Yeah.
If the right project came along, I'd definitely...
Yeah, it's all about what the ideas are. We're car guys. We've got a million ideas of things that we'd love to do, but it's just a matter of money.
Yeah, as everyone knows, as a car guy, you've got a million ideas. We have a bunch of ideas that we want to bring to the channel, but it all comes down to money.
Yeah.
You've got to pay for the damn thing.
Yeah.
And secondly, time.
Yeah.
By the time we edit and film and have 2 full-time jobs and work on 2 cars usually, we're usually working on 2 cars at a time. It can be very time costly as well too. I like a VS. I do a VSSS.
I do a VSU.
Yeah, actually VSU would be nice.
Yeah.
James Scott. What is the future looking like for the Sandman? Is it a full resto or is it only needing the basics? It's very similar to what my HQ was. It was a car that I built 12 or so years ago now. So the body and everything is good in it. The interior is good in it. The only thing that it needs is it's got a 3.0 in it that is in desperate need of a rebuild. Because it's basically Dunnis rings and valves or something. It's just blowing smoke.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't drive it at the moment, because it just blows too much smoke. I put an engine in without rebuilding it years ago because I was doing it on cheap, and now it's come to the time where it needs a rebuild. So potentially just a stock rebuild, or depending on where we're at and how we're feeling about actually trying something a bit more worked, maybe
straight up.
maybe heads and cam. We'll see how it goes. It does have the same conversion I did in the HQ, which is the T5 behind, so the car's sort of limited to what will break the T5. Nathan, this is directed to you from Doug Road. When are you running 002s, otherwise known as Street Pros, on the back of the Fairlane and getting rid of the shitty snowflake?
Oh, shitty. It's just a matter of fitment. Like, I know that the snowflake is in the middle of the wheel arch and the bulge on the 255 semi-slick is perfect and it doesn't scrub. The only thing I'm worried about is getting the Street Pro rear. It's going to kick it out a little bit, and then the bulge is going to just scrub like crazy because the height of the car is pretty low.
And he refuses to raise it.
I refuse to raise it, so I'm a little bit worried about the bulge and that. But at the moment, I have gone to VPW and asked them about them to go buy them, and there's none in Australia. So snowflakes are just going to get painted black for now. They're just going to get painted black for now and drive the car on the street, but I will be getting them, yes.
All right, next question. Nathan, why do you spend so much time on your phone while Michael does all the work?
He moved the camera from there to there. Yeesh.
All right, from
Such a rude yes.
Ty, I think it's Ty, T-Y?
Yeah.
Ty Deans. Any chance of another Ford entering the garage for a build series?
Yeah.
Yes. The Fairlane right behind us right now.
The Fairlane and my XE, which we've already spoken about.
And the XE.
But yeah, there's always Fords. I'm a Ford man, so
Yeah.
If the opportunity arises, I'll buy Ford.
We also have the potential of another pretty big Ford build.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Which could potentially be a very big build.
Yeah.
And quite an exciting build with just trying to work out the finer details at the moment with the owner, because it's not our car. We're similar to what we did with HQ, we're going to build it for somebody else.
Yes.
Believe it or not, there's another person that wants to trust us to build their car. We're as shocked as you are.
DJ Scratchy 350. Are you guys brothers or just best mates? And what's your day jobs?
I don't even like him.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Nah, we're not brothers. If we look like brothers. No, we're not brothers. We're actually mates through...
Your brother.
Through my brother, actually.
Yeah.
12 Volt Dan.
Yeah, I'm best mates with his brother.
Yeah. I guess the reason how we ended up here is this all started from the drag challenge event that we were going to do.
Yeah.
With the Fairlane.
Yeah.
I had Hackshop running as an Instagram for about a year or so.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And basically all it was back then was following the build of the workshop and stuff that I was doing in here. And then Nathan came to us one day.
Came to you.
Came to me one day and said he wants to build his Fairlane into a drag car for drag challenge. And I thought, hell yeah, let's do it. Why don't we put it on YouTube and see if anybody watches?
And then it just
escalated.
It escalated from there. Our day jobs.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a sign writer by trade.
I am a firefighter, but previous to that, I was a draftsperson. So I was in engineering and stuff like that. So that's sort of that's what my trade is. But yeah, now I'm a firefighter. So yeah, we work full-time jobs. So we have to work this around working full-time jobs.
So Falcon Lux. Will Hackshop look at doing a Grouse, Ford, Holden or Valiant wagon in the future? We've actually got 2 wagons stored away.
We do, actually. One's a Holden and one is not a Holden or a Ford or a Valiant.
Yeah, we're stepping out of our comfort zone.
Yeah, so that will definitely be in the future. It's a matter of when. Our priorities at the moment are getting the cars done that we're working on to sort of get them finished and sorted, and then we'll move on to the other projects after that. Yeah. We have...
But we've definitely got wagons.
Well, I'll say one.
I was like just saying the other day to Michael, I'd love to get an EB wagon.
Yeah.
And bag it all around. I love them. They're Grouse wagons.
I'd love to get a HZ or a HZ. A HQ.
HZ
or a HQ wagon and bag that all around.
Well, I said EB because it's easy to get to. You know, it's
Some
easy
people
to
like
buy
to dream big. What can I say?
But yeah,
definitely. Actually, we'll say one. One of them is actually a Holden Gemini wagon.
2-door wagon, isn't it?
Yeah, TE, I think it is. Yeah. The reason why I'm telling you this is because I don't know what to do with it. We don't know what to do with it. It is basically untouched.
It's a granny's car,
pretty
really.
original granny's car.
Yeah.
The old 4-cylinder in it with the manual. Brakes don't work. They need fixing.
It's a Grouse car though.
I've had it for a fair while now and I just don't know what to do with it. So if anybody's got any ideas on what to do with it, shout out because I'm looking for some inspiration. I actually want to put a diesel in it and do something different, but I'll probably get scolded for that. But
You'll probably get scolded for putting a Mang in it too, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm not going to put a Mang in it. I don't want to put a 3.6 or the 3 litre. I don't want to put an Ecotech in or anything like that. I want to do something different with it.
Maybe a little sooty boy or something.
Yeah.
Sooty boy. Next question.
Matthew as a party, I think I'm pronouncing that right. I would love to see a full garage tour as I find it really inspiring. And a question I also have is, will you be doing any more budget builds in the future? All right, 2-part question. Garage tour or the workshop tour? Yes, definitely. If you guys are interested in seeing it, let me know. Let us know. And we will definitely do one. We've been asked this a few times now, and I've sort of said we will do one. The reason why I've been holding off is because I don't feel like there's anything particularly interesting in the shed at the minute.
Yeah.
There has been recently with a few things I've done, like the benches and benches and benches and benches and more benches. There was just a few things that we want to get done to the shed or finish off before we do a full garage tour or a workshop tour. Yeah, look, if you guys are interested in seeing it, let us know and we'll put a video together and
we can put one together easy.
Take you for a walkthrough. The second part of that question, will there be any more budget builds? Yes, 100%. I think people have got the idea that maybe we're loaded because of all the money that's been going into the LSQ. The facts of that are it's not our money. We're very fortunate that Tin Man is sponsoring the build and he's obviously it's his car, so he's paying it and he wants the best quality stuff.
Yeah.
Our cars, like the Fairlane.
Well, the Fairlane was technically a budget build.
Yeah, it was.
We just got a $300 motor and slapped a rebuild through it, but obviously it's now exaggerated once you watch the new videos.
Yeah.
But that's just because we want the car to be better and faster. But budget is always on the cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it gets expensive.
Yeah.
So there's definitely budget builds coming.
Yeah, like the same with my car, like the T5 that I put in. I chose a T5 for budgetary reasons. I'd love to put a Celica or a Supra gearbox in it, but I've found in the past the T5 was a good gearbox for the car, good application, and it's cheap.
Yeah.
However, there are some parts that we buy, case in point, that are expensive, but I think we both share the same passion for tools where buy once, cry once, pay that extra to get a good quality tool, and it makes the job just that much more enjoyable. And
a good quality part
easier
too.
to do. And same with good quality parts.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, we eBay the shit out of a lot of things as well too. And generally they're the things that come and bite us in the ass later down the track. Where we can, we'll try and splurge and save up and actually buy a good quality part. So a lot of the builds that we actually do, if you haven't noticed, we try and stagger them too. So Nathan will spend cash, and then I will spend cash, and then Nathan will spend cash, and then I will spend cash, just because we're average Joe Blows. We don't have and
we're trying to create content. Really.
Yeah, and we don't have a massive bank fund behind us type thing.
Yeah.
We're just trying to do it like anybody else would. But the difference is, because we are creating this content, we have to just do it a bit quicker than what we probably would normally do it. So, yeah, budget builds, they're definitely going to be in the card. You'll see heaps of them because we are budget hacks. That's where Hackshop come from.
Anthony Crivelli, do you have day jobs? We've already established that.
Firefighter, sign writer.
Whereabouts in Victoria are you based?
We're based in the western suburbs of Victoria.
Would you like to work on Euro or Japanese cars, or do you prefer to stick with domestic?
I think we covered this earlier on.
Anything to do with wheels?
Anything and everything to do with wheels, basically. We generally do find ourselves sticking to Holden and Ford because that's what we know. That's what we own as well too. But the one thing that me and Nathan always try and do is challenge ourselves. We don't like doing the same job twice, generally.
So we're not going to be doing a million LS swaps on this channel.
No. We like to basically push ourselves and try and learn from new experiences. So the opportunity to work on a Japanese car or a Euro car, we'd probably definitely take it, depending on the car. It just depends on what's available at the time. Again, comes down to that budget.
It comes down to what we can get our hands on. Would love to step out of our comfort zone into something different. Yeah. But it's a matter of if we can get it.
But I think, if you could definitely say what we lean to, is definitely the Aussie cars, because it's just what we know. It's what we love the most. I would say that's what I would. I'm always going to own Aussie cars. I reckon. I'd love to maybe one day have a Jap car. I'd like to do a Jap car one day and maybe own one, but I'll always fall back to an Aussie car, I think. And I think that's what our channel will inherently always be. It'll mostly be Aussie cars, but I think every now and again we might throw in a Japanese something, because we do actually have potentially in the future a Japanese build, an old school Japanese build.
Yeah, old school.
That we're looking at doing, which we think would be pretty cool, because it's not something that either me or Nathan have worked on. And it's also a bit of a Japanese icon as well too.
It is an icon.
And it's old school, it's not a new one. So it'll be something different, and like we said, we like to do different things.
Yeah. Well, we're not just building cars, we're looking for other different projects too.
Yeah.
Like we did the bench. But we're going to build anything and everything.
We just like making stuff, doesn't matter what it is necessarily.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think every day that you build something, it's an opportunity to learn something new. And we are by no means a master of any craft. We're not mechanics by trade. We don't have the knowledge that we wish we would, but we're trying to build that knowledge by trying different things and throwing ourselves out in the deep end. And it's all a learning curve. We don't always get it right, but we learn from those mistakes, or we learn from you guys telling us.
Yeah.
Honestly, we have learned a lot from you guys, and it has been helpful.
Yeah, a few little tips and tricks and whatnot.
Yeah, so it's always much appreciated.
You got more?
All right, question for you.
Question for me. What are the wheel specs? Also, what are the wheel specs on the Fairlane?
Name.
No!
We've read everybody else's name out. You can't discriminate.
Why do I always get this shit?
It's your question.
Okay. 0 nipples. Also, what are the wheel specs on the Lane? They're just, the fronts are 17 by 4.5 inch Street Pros with a 175 5.5 tyre.
He's reading them off the tyre as he goes.
The rear is just this typical 7-inch wide snowflake with a 255 60. They fit really nicely, the 255s. So I've got like a set of street tyres, 255s, which are Sonar brand. And then I've got the Mickey semi-slicks, which are significantly larger 255. They're both the same size tyre, but they're a lot taller tyre, and it still fits good. So, yeah. Where's the 4-wheel drive one?
Yeah. So another question that we got, which we can't find at the minute, we don't know where it's gone. So I apologise, we don't know who sent it. But someone asked us, will we do a rundown on our patrols and my Maverick? That depends. Do you guys want to see a rundown of our 4-wheel drives?
Yeah, we don't know if we have the 4-wheel drivers here.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, obviously, our YouTube channel has been about building what we've been building. So,
but we do love camping, 4-wheel driving, modifying our 4-wheel drives. So that's stuff that we don't film because we don't think there's an interest there.
Yeah.
But if there is an interest there, let us know, and we can start bringing in the 4-wheel drives. They're both pretty modified 4-wheel drives.
Yeah, well, Nathan's probably one of the cleanest and GQs going around.
It's not the cleanest.
And my one is got a V8 conversion in it, and basically set up like a tourer, I suppose.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends whether you guys are interested in seeing it. Like, if you guys want to see it, let us know in the comments, and we'll
do a review video.
Put together a video, because we've actually done. I reckon we've actually done a few cool little things with the 4-wheel drives. Our drawer system in it is pretty good. Basically got a built-in kitchen, I suppose. Yeah. We both have the same drawer system in our 4-wheel drives. They're custom made. We made them ourselves. So. But yeah, it depends. If you guys want to see it, we'll show it. Otherwise, you know, obviously, if 4-wheel drives aren't your thing, well then we don't need to show it. Yeah. Type thing. So it's up to you guys.
Yeah. It all depends on if you want to see it.
So that's it for our questions. Thank you everyone who sent them in. It's actually really awesome to get the questions, to see that people are actually interested in what we're doing. And thank you too for there's been a lot of kind messages that have been sent through recently.
Yeah, it's been really good.
Especially on that last video when we talked about hitting 3,000 subscribers. We got some really awesome and inspiring comments.
Motivating messages.
Yeah.
Motivating comments makes us want to just keep going and get better and better.
Yeah, because one thing about us is this is all very new to us. The whole YouTube game is completely new. Filming and producing content and editing is something that we've only been doing literally since we started the Fairlane build, probably 6 months ago now. Yeah. So it's all very new to us. We're learning. We will make mistakes. You know, we understand that sometimes our video quality isn't as good as it could be. Yeah. But we're learning. We make mistakes. Yeah. Along the way, I feel like we're coming a long way in the time that we have.
I think we've done really well.
I'm proud of like where we're at, I suppose.
But yeah, so we're going to end this video because this is probably going on a bit long.
Hang on, before we do though, we have some questions that we want to ask you guys.
Oh, do we?
Because like we said, this channel we like to keep it a two-way street. We're not just going to basically just keep producing stuff and going.
Oh yeah, true.
Watch this. We want to know what you guys want to see. Stuff like we ventured out the other day and we did a whole episode on building a bench. We weren't sure whether you guys would be necessarily interested in seeing something like that, but it seems like people seem to enjoy it and got a kick out of it. Yeah. So do you guys want to see more of that sort of stuff? Because from behind the scenes, there is a hell of a lot of stuff that we do just on shed infrastructure, just building the shed up.
And other cars that we work on too, like the 4-wheel drives. Getting back to the 4-wheel drives, we did a whole weekend on someone's patrol.
Same with the stuff that we do in the shed. We are always constantly making modifications to the shed to make this as ultimate workshop that we can make it. So make it just easier to work in, efficient and not messy, and
build good quality cars.
Build good quality cars out of it. So we're constantly making stuff in the shed, little hacks that we can come up with. So if you guys want to see more of that, again, mention it in the comments and we'll start looking into making more of that sort of stuff. Yeah. The other thing is too, sometimes we have days in the shed here too that we don't film, where we just put some music on and work away, and because they're days where we're just doing odd jobs around the shop, not necessarily one whole thing. Like we're not doing one thing to a car and that's it. It could be multiple different things. Do you guys want to start seeing stuff like that as too? Would you be interested in just seeing basically what a day in the workshop is like when we're just doing random different projects? There'll be some days where we split up and Nathan will go paint something or clean something, and I'll go do something useful like build a bench. Stuff like that too, if you guys want to see it. And obviously too, when COVID wraps up as well too, or when the situation wraps up, we can actually get out. We want to actually take you guys along on stuff like cruises and drives with their cars and stuff like that. Maybe do a few reviews on the cars that we have as well too.
Yeah, we definitely want to get into doing some car reviews.
Yeah, stuff like his XC, my Sandman, a few other cars that we have as well too.
Yeah.
Not necessarily builds on them, but just talk about them and what we did do and stuff like that. Any thoughts? Put them in the comments. We'd be really appreciated to hear it. But we just wanted to say again, thank you for the support. It really helps us out. The more that you guys comment, like, and subscribe. We generally we don't generally ask this because we don't like to generally. But the more you guys like, subscribe, and comment on our videos, the bigger the channel gets, and the more opportunities we have to do some really cool stuff that we would love to do in the future. I don't think we get a lot of comments actually asking us, don't change, keep it the way it is, and we have no intentions of changing the way we do stuff. And I think it'll always be like this. We're just going to keep it simple and do what we enjoy doing. At the end of the day, we're car guys. We love working on cars. We love trying new things when it comes to cars, or building anything, basically. So we'll keep it that way for the foreseeable future, basically.
But hopefully we'll see you guys once this is all over, when we have a kebab meet. And
sounds like a plan. Until then, guys, thanks again. See you in this week's episode. I think that's it.
Oh, God, that's a high pitch.